Good afternoon, both Madam Presidents and fellow Toastmasters. Let me begin with a confession. I joined Toastmasters for the wrong reasons. It wasn't because I was passionate about public speaking. It wasn't because I wanted to unlock my voice. It wasn't because I wanted to discover my potential. I joined because my friend Rao asked me about 17 times. At some point I realized he wasn't going to stop. So I joined to escape the conversation. And I honestly believed I had nothing to gain. I don't think I have any confidence issues, at least not when it comes to talking to people or talking on the spur about any topic. So what could Toastmasters teach me? I'm going to tell you about a few different phases of my journey in Toastmasters. Let me start with the favor phase. 2020, I joined Toastmasters. COVID has struck hard. You can also call it the painful teenage years for the Toastmasters Club in a way. Meetings were virtual because everyone was working from home, and participation was very light. The attendance was basically a bunch of Indian blokes plus Tatsang. You could almost hold a meeting in Hindi. I thought I joined a WhatsApp support group. And I said to myself, just wait till the club gets 12 members, then slyly slink off, and no one will care and no one will know. But then unexpected things happen. Next phase, the characters who changed everything. The people started growing on me. First, Mr. Rao, the gentleman, the quiet, confident, unfailingly kind, the man who can guilt trip you by raising his eyebrows. Hafiz. So initially I'm thinking, this guy's a nice guy. And then I keep meeting him, it's like he's just permanently nice. If positivity had a face, it would be Hafiz. I've never seen him not smile. I've never seen him not be kind. Anirudh, young gun, confident, bright, cocky, the Marvel superhero of public speaking in the group. Tatsang, who's not here today. I've known Tatsang for 20 years. He's a tension breaker, our local comedian. The guy who can diffuse a heated debate with just one punchline. And Narayanan, the man who loves rules. Oh man, he loved rules. I think Toastmasters manuals were written for him. If there was ever a competition about Toastmasters rules, we had a gold medal winner in our group. Slowly, this became more than just a club that I attended. To me, it became something a little bit more. The next phase, growing the club. One member at a time, or victim at a time. So instead of leaving, I thought, let's start trying to help grow the club. I went to the most vulnerable, the people that I could bully, my team. Donald, Pradeep, Amitabh. They joined. But after that, I went after the organization as best as I could in every conversation. And then in 2024, magic happened. In this very room, under Anirudh's leadership, suddenly the club was exposed to all of DB. No longer limited to the interactions that we had on a day-to-day basis. He showcased the club to DB, and DB responded. Magic started happening. Colleagues from across the organization came in and visited. Donald converted them into memberships, full fee paying memberships. The club was growing. 2025 is the year I call cementing greatness. Before the D&D, before the glamour, before the costumes, some incredible things happened. There was an almost disaster. In 2025, the club faced a disaster potentially. Amitabh, who only a couple of years ago had thought Toastmasters was a brand that you used to put bread in and it comes out nice and brown, was presiding the club, doing a great job. But it may have been the last year of the club. Suddenly, every member of the Toastmasters Club had to be a member of the Rec Club, or we would lose our funding, we would lose our lunches, and we would lose our ability to be able to hold events. I panicked. I thought, who the hell is going to financially commit? Amitabh and Anirudh did not panic. They went on a mission, diplomatic mission. Multiple meetings with Jay. charm, negotiation, persuasion, and somehow they convinced every single person almost to join Rec Club. The club survived with all its funding intact. The competitions. I remember thinking, our club in Singapore-wide competitions, district-wide competitions, and here we were, back straight, chest out, our members competing with the best in Singapore and walking away with their heads held high, winning medals. And I was thinking, our fledgling little club, this is the same club in 2020, which was barely kind of like getting through. And then, you know, I culminated with D&D in November last year, the night we took over. What a night it was. This group, while we had other colleagues and other tables, decided to go as one group, the Toastmasters group. Not one table, more than one table. Yvette, our fashion coordinator, dressing everyone up. We dominated the night. We were the best dressed table, we were the best dressed female, best dressed male. Not even a dislocated shoulder could stop the greatness. That night, I looked around at the team, and what I saw was not a struggling club. It had become a community, sort of a family, if you will. I saw a group of people who actually enjoyed being around each other, enjoyed the company of each other, and I thought, this is not what I recognized from 2020. You know, in 2026, what I see now is a transformation, right? I see a club with vigor, new members, diversity, something that reflects, you know, Singapore. I don't know the history of Rec Club, history of Toastmasters, but I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar we've never had 2 female presidents in a row. Maybe not even 1 female president, right? I see my colleagues, Pradeep, Amitabh, Donald, now speaking with vocabulary, confidence on meetings, that even scares me sometimes. I see, you know, dragons like Roy coming in, Cedric, Hu Ying, Yvette, Yun Ting, Elif, bringing life, excitement, new experiences, new learnings for me. And, you know, my final reflection is that I want to thank people, Anirudh for showing us the way, Pradeep, Amitabh, and Donald for letting me encourage you to join the club. And to every member, past and present, thank you for making this not a favor anymore, but something that I can look at with a little bit of pride and enjoy. Thank you all very much.
As we are dishing out thank yous, I think Fareed also deserves a big thank you because the charm